The finish line's in sight, and you put on an extra burst of speed. As your legs pick up the pace, your breathing gets deeper, your heart pounds faster, and sweat pours over your skin. How does this substance suddenly materialize, and what exactly is its purpose? There are a number of scenarios that can make us sweat: eating spicy foods, nervousness, and when we're sick. But exercise is probably the most familiar and common. In that case, sweating happens as a response to movement. They release heat. The heat stimulates temperature sensors throughout your body. Those receptors detect the excess heat being produced by your muscle cells and communicate that information to the hypothalamus, which regulates body temperature. The hypothalamus responds by sending signals out through the sympathetic nervous system to the sweat glands in your skin. These are distributed all over the body, with especially high concentrations on the palms of your hands, the soles of your feet, and on your head. When a sweat gland first receives the signal, the fluid surrounding the cells in its coiled base contains high amounts of sodium and chloride. The cells pump these ions into a hollow tube that runs through the sweat gland. Then, because it's saltier inside the tube than outside, water moves into the tube by osmosis. As what's called the primary secretion builds up in the bottom of the tube, water pressure pushes it up into the long, straight part of the duct. Before it seeps onto the skin, cells lining the tube will reclaim as much salt as possible so the process can continue. The water in sweat absorbs your body's heat energy and then evaporates off of you when it reaches the surface, which in turn lowers your temperature. This process, known as evaporative cooling, was an important adaptation for our ancestors.